Sabaydi. Hi everyone, how you doing today? Welcome to Gigi Lao's Kitchen. Haven't seen you for a week, right? See, my skin looks so dark because I fixed the fan. Finally, I have my daughter here.
Don't look at me, I've been quarantining.
Look at her roots. Her hairstyle is me, but I follow the rules, so I don't do her hair at all.
So I'm suffering, like everyone has.
But they let me work this Friday. Today is Wednesday. We're hanging there 2 more days. 2 more days, go back to work. Cross my finger, yes. Okay, what we have to do today, what we cooking, Christina?
Today we're doing Laos pho.
Yes.
So we have different ingredients. You know, you probably scroll through my mom's videos and you see that she did a brisket pho, and that was literally just brisket and a couple of ingredients. This one is gonna be our ultimate pho. We've got oxtail, brisket, you know, we got beef bone marrow with the fat around it, basically beef knuckle. And if you're making a broth, this is the best to use because you're gonna get that nice beefy flavor and color that you're looking for. As far as ingredients, we're gonna be using nutmeg, clovers, star anise, cinnamon, and also I know this is a lot of ingredients, but what's so awesome is, where'd you get the
Asian supermarket, Chinese store, or Vietnamese store, okay?
Yeah.
Any of a Oriental school grocery store.
Yeah, so we're cooking for a family, and you know, we're Asian, we have these ingredients, but if you're not looking to drop a lot to do a at-home pho, you can pick up this packet. I think it's about $1.50, $2. And it has everything you need in here, but we're gonna be using our extra ingredients to bring more of the herbs and the scents from the broth out. Also, this is, what is this? Radish? This is salt radish. We're gonna be slicing this up and putting it in our broth too, to give it a nice sour flavor. All right guys, and if you can't find this at your local Asian grocer, just find these ingredients: nutmeg, clover, star anise, and cinnamon. That's basically what's gonna come in this little pack for you. What I like about these packs though, and I gotta find out how to make this, is there's this little cloth bag in there where you put your ingredients in after you sear it a bit, and then you don't have to sit there and drain your broth, because I mean, we have a big pot and you'll see coming up, it's a pain to drain. So I always like to buy these packs just for the cloth bags. All right, so let's get started, and we're gonna go ahead and blanch our meat, and I'll show you how to do that.
All right, let's get started.
Ooh, someone flying over here.
Yes.
Don't mind that. Okay, so now we've added salt to the water, and when we're adding the beef knuckle, what we're gonna do is we're gonna blanch it, and what it's gonna do is get rid of all the impurities and stuff off the meat. So let's go ahead and get this all cleaned up and blanched, and it's only gonna stay in the pot for about 5 to 10 minutes. Again, and a good example is, you know, when you're making your broth, you're gonna see a lot of white fuzzies floating to the top, and we want a clear pho broth. So what we're gonna do when we're blanching this is get rid of all those impurities, because we don't want a cloudy broth. So this actually cleans the meat, and we're gonna be using clean meat going forward into the beef stock. You can turn it off for now. All right guys, it's been about 5 minutes. So if you want to take a look down here, this is the froth that I was talking about that we're cleaning. So we don't want this in our broth. So I'm gonna go ahead, now that it's cleaned, is scoop up this bone knuckle and try not to cook myself in the process. So just shake them out, shake the shank.
Just be extra careful.
Yeah.
It's really hot.
I like to live life on the edge.
Right.
I like to take chances.
Me too, that's why I let you do this job.
She's like, you get burnt.
Thank you, Christina.
You cook. All right, so make sure all my knuckles gone. Okay, all the knuckles out. Now we're gonna repeat the process for the rest of the meat and get everything all nice and cleaned up. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the brisket in there, but the brisket's not gonna be in there nearly as long. soon as I see it turn brown a little bit, I'll go ahead and scoop it out. And any fat that's stuck on that meat too, I'll go ahead and let it roast off. Actually broil off, I'm sorry.
Meanwhile, while we're waiting for the brisket to cook, and I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the bone. You know, you have to clean it real good, okay? หลังจากเขาต้มกระดูก5 นาทีหรือ10 นาทีแล้วเนาะแล้วก็มาล้างด้วยน้ำเย็นเนาะล้างน้ำเย็นให้น้ำแบบว่าน้ำมันเป็นขุ่นๆมันออกเพราะว่าเขาอยากให้น้ำเปิดเขาใส่คือกันกับลูกสาวคนเราบอกมาแล้วเนาะแล้วให้ล้างเป็นอย่างซี่แล้วบัดนี้จะเบิ่งน้ำมันขุ่นอย่างซี่เขาเอาน้ำตัวนี้ถิ่มเด้อมันต้องใส่เนาะแล้วอันนี้ส่วนนี้มามันเห็นว่ามันใสสะอาดดีแล้วเขาจะเอาไปลงหม้ออีกเทื่อที่2เนาะ
Alright guys, brisket's been down in here for about maybe 3 to 5 minutes, somewhere around there, but basically it's got this, it's not as red anymore, got it cleaned up. And now I'm gonna go ahead and drop the oxtail. Alright, so I'm gonna get this oxtail down there without trying to splash myself. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to go old school. The best way to do it is just by hand. It's the best tool. Is your fingers. Just drop it down in there. Alright.
เห็นหลังจากเขาลวกบริสเกตแล้วเนาะเขากับเรนส์หน่อยนึงคือกันเขาแต่เอาน้ำขาวมันออกโอเคตอนนั้นแหละ
Alright guys, this is the last batch of meat that I'm going to be pulling out, and this is the oxtail, so give it a good shake. Gonna rinse all the impurities out of it. Alright guys, so at this point you're probably thinking that we've lost a lot of the flavor. Why are you boiling the broth? You're losing the flavor. When the meat is getting cut at the factory, it's not, I mean, as much as y'all want to believe it, it's not being cleaned for you. That's your job to clean it. But come and take a look at this pot right here. Do you see how cloudy it is? That's what we don't want in the pho. The pho broth is supposed to be flavorful and clean and have a really rich broth flavor. So that's why we're kind of taking the extra time to make sure that the meat is really clean so we get that clear stock. Okay, that's it. Everything is out. Cool, cool.
After จากเขาเห็ดหางงัวแล้วเนาะต้มหางงัวแล้วเนาะ5 นาทีแล้วเราก็มาล้างออกให้มันสะอาดน้อยนึงแล้วก็จังมันเป็นต้มอีกเทื่อที่2เนาะโอเค
Here. Alright, so now that our meat's cleaned, we're kind of getting everything ready to boil, get everything going. Typically, if you're going to do pho, you want to give yourself 6 to 10 hours of overnight boiling. We've got a cooker set up outside, so we're going to try to reduce that time by 4 hours until we get the tenderness of the meat. Now, if you were able to get one of these pho seasoning packets, awesome. We're gonna go ahead and toast the seasoning. You don't have to toast it, but I would recommend toasting it to bring out that aroma. And as you see here, my pan was on high earlier, and I've already got a couple of little nitpicking complaints about this. So if you're doing this for a family, this is not nearly enough star anise that I like to add. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my own. And there's no correct right or wrong measurement. I'm gonna go ahead and add another handful.
Because our family love all spicy stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'll go ahead and add 2 more nutmegs to that. And then, what else? Yeah, let's do 2. Yeah, 2 cinnamon sticks. And I think that's everything. Oh, we have the cloves.
I love that.
These are some cloves, and oh, if you just smell it, it's really nice.
That's perfect.
Yeah, that's good. Perfect.
Smell that aromatic.
Yeah, for sure. It hasn't even really toasted all the way yet, but these little cloves, they put off, what does it smell like? So we're toasting the aroma here, and picked up a scent from this clove.
She tried to figure out.
I'm trying to figure out what the aroma is. This smells so good. Like you can actually put this out on your counter. Like it's like a cinnamon vanilla, and it's like I'm gonna eat that. So.
That's right.
That's some good stuff. Like seriously, you can definitely make a candle out of that. All right, guys, we wanna. Is it on? You wanna just put that out?
Do we have a stick?
Yeah, right there behind you in that junk drawer. All right, so we got some onion and shallots over the gas stove. If you guys don't have a gas stove, use a pan. What we're trying to do is basically sear it and kind of get burnt charcoal flavor. That's gonna carry over to the broth, so we just wanna get a nice crisp on it. It's not cooking it all the way, it's just bringing out the sweet aromas before we boil it. So, all right, so all of our seasoning is nice and toasted. But you know, it's pretty warm to the touch. It's brought out some very, very nice aroma in the house. And if you bought the seasoning pack, you're gonna put the seasoning in here and close it up, get it ready to cook. If you don't have a seasoning pack, you can throw this straight into the pot. You're just gonna have to strain it because this stuff is not edible. I mean, you could eat it, it's not gonna be the best flavor. We're really using it as a seasoning. So, I don't know, how do you want to? All right, guys, we got all the pho aromatics just coming out of this bag, just bursting with wonderful scents. We're gonna get it ready to put in the pot. All right, we're done with the boil. Got the sweet onion. We didn't want it too burnt, just a nice little brown roasted and bring that the sweetness from the onion juice up. All right, guys, so now we're gonna get ready to throw our beef down. Or you go, Mom? I'm gonna hold it if you wanna. I'll take the chance. You wanna ease that in there?
Just a little bit first.
Yeah, we're doing a little bit of time. This one's way hotter than inside. Ooh, it's hot today. Hot summer day and hot summer pho. Oop, see? Okay, we got the meat in there. We didn't cook ourselves in the process, so that's a good start. You need a handful of salt. Sprinkle that in there. And that seasoning bag with the nice aroma is gonna go in. Oops, sorry Mom, didn't mean to cook you. We're gonna add a little bit of sugar. No and again, guys, all this, all the ingredients are gonna be on below on the YouTube video. So click there for how much to put in. There's fish sauce, and then the slightly sauteed onions. Yep. And then we got the slightly sauteed shallots going in. All right. And we are gonna let this simmer again. Typically, they keep this on a low simmer, not a high bubble, for 6 to 10 hours. We're gonna crank up the heat a little bit on this one and come back and check on it in about 4 hours and see where we're at. All right, we still got some time to go, but what you wanna do in between is you wanna skim off the impurities periodically. So I'm gonna just go here with my spoon and just scrape off the foamy stuff, scrape off all the fat. Some fat's okay, but for the most part we want to get rid of all the white stuff here on top. Want to make sure we get a nice clean clear broth. There you go. Okay.
Okay, what I have here is called salty radish. I'm gonna put like 2 of them, okay? Let it boil.
All right, guys, we're about 1 hour in, and so there's a seasoning called instant beef flavor paste. I'm sorry, it is optional if you want to use it. In our family, we like to use it. It really enhances all the aromas. And she's gonna go ahead and add it to the pot. It's 1 big scoop. Again, it's optional, but our family likes to use it. And it has the ingredients here. Has basically what we put in there: onions, salt, garlic, palm oil, ginger, clove, cinnamon, but it's all smushed down into a paste. So go ahead and add 1 spoon of that. Again, optional. If you don't want to, no big deal.
Let's get started.
Time to eat.
Time to eat, okay? We got everything all cut up, you know, vegetable.
You have your toppings, your protein, and your rice noodles. So we're gonna show you how to assemble the bowl right now. Yeah. So
okay. So first of all, our water is the broth is really hot. We're gonna go ahead and put the meatball in there for like a couple minutes first. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
And let me make something. You may be curious about pho noodles. You can get pho noodles like already in a bag where you just soak it in water. And there's a different type. I wish I had it. It's a little bit thicker, and they're dry noodles, and you boil them down to beef pho noodles. We get the little pink ones in the bag. I wish I still had the bag to show you guys, but you'll know like right when you walk into your Asian grocer, there's one in the refrigerator side, and if you go to like the dry aisle where they keep like rice and stuff, you can find the other rice, but this is the pink one in the refrigerated section. Just wanted to clarify on that. Okay, yes. So we're gonna soak the protein now.
All right.
Okay.
Let's put the meat.
All right. And why do you add the meatball towards the end, Mom?
Because the meatball is cold, so it's already cooked, so we need just a few minutes to cook. You see how like it's float to the top, okay. But you don't want to leave in there for a long time to boil. The meatball have flavor in here too. If you boil too long, all the flavor is out.
Yeah.
So before you serve, you just put in there like for a few, minutes.
So basically, you don't want to overcook it.
Yes, we don't want to overcook the meatball.
And if you guys look at the broth, you see the oil, like it's like a orange oil over the top. That was from the pho paste that we put in. So like if you look, it's like a really nice rich broth. And yeah, if you guys remember in the beginning, we barely added a little bit of fish sauce. So this nice brown color is from just the beef bone and all that just simmering. And then also a little bit of that pho paste to give it that, that oil over the top.
Up here I have a net, to salt my noodle. And like in Laos, we also use the bean sprouts put in here too. And like my bean sprout little cook. If you don't like to cook, you don't have to put same time with your noodle, okay? Now, ไปลวกมัน. Now, I'm ready to go. This is my hot water.
So you just want to get some separate hot water from your broth. This is just a quick second dip. Kind of cook your noodles in. Once you blanch those noodles, the broth is going to go over the top and just bathe in that thick beef broth. Okay. Oh look, the meatballs, they opened up like little flowers.
Yes. Okay.
Wow. Not gonna lie guys, I've been overcooking my meatballs.
have my meat cooked too much.
Yes.
Because the water is super hot and boiling. So.
And traditionally, when you go to a Vietnamese pho restaurant, I mean, this is Lao style pho, but they all do it the same way. They put the raw beef on top, and then the hot broth will cook it to like a nice medium rare texture. Now, if you want it more cooked and well done, you can definitely put it in the net and let it soak in the water. But we like medium rare because it's nice and tender instead of being too chewy.
Okay, this is the important part. Like whatever you like, you just do it yourself.
Look at that oxtail.
Ooh, look
wow.
at that. See, the meat is already cooked right away.
It's so gelatin.
Yes.
Look at that. Ooh.
And then I'm topping with the onion. Beautiful color with purple onion. Cilantro. Celery. Sawtooth coriander to get aromatic from it. And last but not least, little bit top of bean sprouts.
Yeah. Oh. Did you get some sliced brisket on top of there?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay.
All right.
So that right there, guys, is ultimate pho. We have not added the seasoning yet, but it might not even need a lot because the broth is just so rich.
It's very good. The soup by itself, but what I say, Lao pho is very different, okay? We have lots of ingredients, like you cannot find any country that have so many ingredients. I even like go out to many restaurants, I say, they don't have sugar, they don't have this, they don't have that, but everything I make myself, okay? And then look what I have here. See, I have to show you the ingredient. We have a garlic, fried garlic, and roast peanut, homemade, okay? And also chili pepper with garlic oil. And this is called chili powder, roast chili powder, homemade. Okay, everything is homemade. Most like it in Laos, they're gonna use the powder one, and which is I like. Okay, I'm gonna do same thing here, guys. Have them look at my ingredient. Mak pet. Ooh. Homemade garlic. Follow my YouTube. You know how to make this. This is easy. And sugar. น้ำตาล ถั่วดิน peanut, roast peanut. Oh, that looks so good. Smells so good, guys. Okay, I'm gonna pass on this one because I already put chili, okay? But if you wanna see what they look like, it's really pretty. Look good. See? All right. Okay. I don't have to call the name for you guys. You all love this stuff, don't you? Nắp pá ใส่หน่อยนึง Of course, if you know me, I love black pepper. ใส่หลายๆลูกถึงแซ่บหลายสิ่งหลายอย่าง Now you have lamb, kapi, and pepper. Of course, I did not go grocery. I have the ice cream pepper. And all the garnish, the vegetable. I like mine first sweet, sour, very tasty. Oh, yummy, yummy. Okay, see everything in here now. I'm gonna get ready to eat. phở Laoกับปีบะเพ็ดแซ่บแซ่บแซ่บทั้งเผ็ดทั้งหอมทั้งแซ่บทั้งเผ็ด
Hi guys, sorry I'm jumping in late.
I just start first.
I think she was hungry and just ate without me.
4-5 hour boiler first. You kidding me? I'm not waiting for my kid.
Yeah.
I'm eating first come first serve.
Guys, this did take a while, you know, I mean 4 hours. Gigi was working out. I was working out with my family, got a run in, and now I got my plate.
We work hard for food, so we're running.
You know what though, it's a lot of work, but I mean at the end it's so worth it because you're not gonna find pho like this, homemade pho. When you go to the restaurant, you're kind of just like, I could have made that at home 10 times better. So man, I've got mine all seasoned up and I'm just gonna be quiet now so I can dig in. Bless you.
You know, at home, you just put anything you want.
Oh, look at that brisket. That's so nice, that layering.
I'm gonna have to use my hand. Look down on top. No, okay.
Oh yeah. Guys, oxtail is just amazing. I mean, if you want a good cut of it, go to your Asian grocery store. Just make sure that when you're buying it, that it's not too much white, because then it's just going to be a lot of fat. So you want to get a good meat to fat ratio. If you want that nice tenderness. I'm going to eat that in a second because it's going to get messy. Good job, Mama.
Thank you.
This is amazing. Guys, oh man, no words. No words. The family's about to jump in and enjoy this bowl with us.
You know, Lao pho is a little bit different from Vietnamese pho. That I know. We put more flavor to our food. Like you see all the thickness, you know, and all the, you know, spice and seasoning.
Now,
we eat very soft.
I would say this, when it comes to like Lao and Thai pho versus Vietnamese pho, they like to just keep it real simple, maybe with a little bit of lime juice and a little bit of fish sauce. You can have it like that. You don't have to put all the seasoning in it, but I mean, the seasoning is just bam. Like it's, you know, I can compare it to like a ramen if I had to.
Yeah.
In a way, but different noodles.
You know, for every country make different. Like Thai, they're famous at pho lứa, you know, sap lai, and pho Vietnamese pho is the best too. You know, and I love it all. But I grew up with this. So that's why I'm gonna share my recipe with you guys. Okay, try to cook this at home. And you guys have time, special on the weekend.
Yeah, you can have it anyway, and if on the weekend when you have that hangover, everybody knows what it's about. Just go get you a bowl of pho.
And then you do the big pot, and then guess what? The next day your family is still gonna come visit you. Leftover is even better than the same day that you cook. Okay? All right.
This is so good. Thank you, Mom.
Anything you have to say about my pho?
That it's amazing. And if you don't try this, you're missing out. So
I did not make her say.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for eating with us. We're gonna get the rest of the family on the table because I know everybody's just drooling here on the side. So, thank you.
Who else wanna jump in?
I think I made mine too spicy.
So Dominic, I know you love pho too. So what do you like about pho? I know, like, you know, before you don't know much about pho. Now, like, you've been with my family and you love Lao food. You have passion about Lao food, and this is like you go restaurant and eat pho all
For the family, because we can have the pot over for the next day, and we always have family time together.
Yes. And see, the food is about like bring the family together on the weekend. You know, I visit my daughter, my son. I have 2 daughters and my son, so I visit the family all the time. And I love it. All we do is about cooking, about eating, about exercise, do things together, you know what I mean? All right. Well, thank you so much, guys, for watching and enjoy my family. And I see you guys next time, okay?
Lego.
Bye-bye.
Subscribe.
Bye.
So.